Welcome back to How to Use Pokemon Guides. This time we're here with Stoutland. Now, unlike what we had with Watchdog last time, at least this Pokemon has some okay stats, with 110 base physical attack, 80 base speed, some decent defenses, and some decent HP. So what we've got here is you run in, you do some setup with Skarmory, and then you switch out maybe just switch out in some way, without like losing a turn. Maybe set up as many spikes or toxic spikes as you can, and then let Skarmory go down. And you switch into Stoutland. If you're running toxic spikes, this works even more efficiently. But what you do is you keep using Raw. You want to be bulky, you want to be able to take the hits, or you want to be fast, but you don't have the speed stat to be able to be fast, so bulky works better. You raw anything out, and if you come across a ghost type, you've got Play Rough and Wild Charge to deal with it. You've got the Lumberry to get rid of the status, and then you've got Intimidate to lower the attack of physical attackers when they hit you. Because, well, quite simply, you've got a very physical meta, it's going to hurt. You can actually run Scrappy, and then you can just raw all the way around. But I find it works a little bit better if you have Intimidate, lower the attack of the first one, and then just keep roaring around. Next you've got Life Orb coverage. So Stoutland also learns all of the elemental Fang moves, so you can have Ice Fang, Fire Fang, Thunder Fang, and Crunch. This is actually how I run my Stoutland on my VGC team. Because I have a Stoutland on my VGC team, I also have a Golurk on my VGC team, and I will get to Golurk at some point, but we got to go through all the other Pokemon first. So this is how I run my Stoutland. I actually have, I don't actually have Scrappy on my one. I think I've got Sandrush on my one because, if I remember right, my the VGC team I've got my Stoutland in is a Sand team with Tyranitar, Mega Garchomp, you know, all that good stuff. And then for some reason I have a Mega Alakazam on the team. No, not Mega Alakazam, just normal. I have a normal Magic Guard Alakazam for just pure power. Stoutland runs more as coverage, so if I'm switching into Stoutland, I know I'm quite likely to hit super effectively. And even with a base 65 power move, 10% chance to freeze and a 10% chance to flinch is always quite nice. 10% chance to burn, 10% chance to paralyze. There's 20% chance to lower the defense on this one, and it's got quite a bit nicer of a base power. And then we've got the third Stoutland, which is basically a bad Ambipalm. So you run as much speed as you can. You go Jolly, 252 speed, 252 attack. You run Scrappy so you can hit ghost types. One of your Pokemon goes down, you switch in, you retaliate, you hopefully knock the Pokemon out, although, yeah, if you don't knock out the Pokemon that just knocked out your last Pokemon, then you're pretty much screwed over. And then you just last resort everything. So you just last resort, you got 140, it's all well and good, and it just kills everything in its path, really. Yeah, so that's how you run Stoutland. You can also run it as a tank. So let's just get a Stoutland up here. You run it with, you want to run it with Intimidate. You run it with Leftovers, Intimidate, and then can you get Slack off on the set? No, you can't. Okay. So then you can kind of run it as a tank, I guess. Thunder Wave, Toxic, Substitute. I swear there was a Restore move on here that you could get as well. How just increase your attack. Eldritch Loof, blocks evasion, Rain Dance, retaliate, reversal. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yawn. So you can't actually get anything useful, but you run it specially defensively, or of course you can run it physically defensively. I'm running it bold rather than calm, and then stick 4 into special defense instead. You can run it like this. You can run it either way. It works quite well as either tank, depending on, of course, how you want to run it. And you run it as a disruptor. Of course, if you go down to 50, oopsies, and then make your health a multiple of 16, it works a lot better. So 176, 184, 182. So if we just bring it down to 182 here. Okay, 182, so you stick 168, no, 172 into the health EV, and you just stick the remaining 80 into, remaining 84 into special defense, so you can run it as a bit more of a mixed with this, although not hugely. And then it's just all night well and good. So, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next part. Bye bye.